Good morning, everybody. How are you? It's Jennifer Morris coming to you live this lovely Thursday morning. So sorry, I have my camera so that it's reversed so you can actually read things. I'm actually going to flip my camera. Oh no, I'm going to do this so you guys can actually see what we're going to do today. I decided I would just show you in advance. So our warm-up today is going to be 3 rounds of 5 burpees, 10 split squats. So you can grab a chair or a stool or something for that, but you got to make sure it's a stable one. 10 sit-ups. So you might want to have a carpeted surface or some kind of mat for that. And maybe go grab yourself a little towel. I'll show you why. That you can roll up. So maybe or even like a beach towel that you can roll up. And then we're going to do some bird dogs. We're going to do 3 rounds of that. We're going to then stretch. And then we're going to do for time today, but also for quality of 30, 20, 10. What that means is we're going to do 30 reps of push-ups, 30 back extensions, 30 jump squats. And at the end of the 30, we're going to hold plank for 1 minute. Then we're going to do 20 of all those things, hold plank for 1 minute, 10 of those things, and hold plank for 1 minute. Now, I forgot my timer at home, so I'm going to estimate the time for myself and the 1 minute for the planks. So I'm going to get my little bench set up for the warm-up because, like I said, you guys will need some kind of a chair or a stool for our split squats, because what you're going to do, and just make sure you don't have a tippy chair or anything, because you don't want the chair to fall over. So like if you can put the chair up against the wall, that might be a good thing, because a split squat, you're basically putting one leg up on the back of your chair and the other leg in front, and you're just coming down like this, as low as you can. My legs are sore from yesterday. Anyone that did yesterday's workout with me, it was a lot of lunges, a lot of legs. I don't know about you guys, but my legs are pretty stiff from them. And then also in the warm-up today, we have sit-ups. So let me just quickly show you what you're going to need for your sit-ups. I'm going to move this back here. So I have this little mat. I'm going to put this on the floor, and then I'm going to grab, hold on a second. I have this thing. It's called an ab mat. But if you don't have one of these at home, guys, just grab a towel and you're going to roll it up. And we're going to show you why. You're going to put this on the floor. I don't know why I'm holding this pen. You're going to put this on the floor. So if you don't have an ab mat, that's okay. So roll up a towel and put it behind your back. And what I want you to do when you're doing your sit-ups is I want you to put your feet together and your knees wide, okay? Because we don't want to do our sit-ups with our knees up like this because it actually pulls a lot on your hip flexors. And most people's hip flexors are really tight anyway. So by opening the hips like this, we take the hip flexors out of the sit-up. So you're going to basically roll up your towel, put it in the small of your back, and then come all the way down so that your shoulders and hands touch the ground, come up and touch your feet. Now when you come up, guys, be careful that you're not completely rounding forward. This is not good for your back. So even if you just sit up tall like this, and you can use your arms for a bit of momentum. Yeah, like I am feeling yesterday's workout. Whoever did yesterday's workout with me, if you're sore, don't feel bad. It's totally normal to be sore. Obviously, I've got to work on drinking some more water and maybe some more ketones and doing a hot tub or something, or a hot bath. So for our warm-up, we're going to start in about 2 seconds here. We're going to do 3 rounds of 5 burpees, 10 split squats per leg, 10 sit-ups, and then the bird dog. I didn't show you the bird dog. So the bird dog is on all fours. You don't need a mat, but you can. On all fours, and basically opposite hand and opposite leg. This is a good total body warm-up, helps with anybody that has any back problems as well. Okay, so who's ready to start? Give me some comments there. I think Jill and maybe Jackie. I know there's a couple other people doing this live with me. So if you're watching this after the fact, guys, you can always come back later. And I encourage you to come back later and do the workout. It's going to be a good one today. Probably another spicy one. Tomorrow, and I'll get you guys' opinions that have been following along with me. What I was thinking is that we make it like an outdoor workout that I just post that you guys can do and report back. Oh, the split squat. Jill missed the split squat. Okay, so Jill, you need a chair for the split squat or a bench or a stool. And you can share it with a buddy. You just need to put your foot up on something, don't fall over. And then you're just coming down as low as you can. It's a good stretch for your hips and it's gonna warm up your quads. Okay, so we're gonna be doing 10 of those per side. All right, so I'm gonna assume that everybody is ready. So here we go. And the other thing I forgot this morning was my music. I had all my music lined up. I've been talking about having music playing in the background because it's kind of boring with no music. I like to have music while I'm working out. So I apologize. I found some royalty-free music finally. And I'm also trying to get a young man, his name is Joseph Maniate, the son of Jackie Maniate. He is a very talented mixologist, and he put together a playlist for me, which I cannot get from the app that he sent it in onto my iPad because my iPad is too old. Oh gosh, anyway, technology, right? All right, so here we go, guys. Let's maybe grab a little sip of water. And we're gonna start this with 5 burpees. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Remember, this is just the warm up, so just start slow. We're just moving our bodies here. You can get your chest all the way down. You can step down or jump down. 3, 4, and 5. Good, we'll go to our bench or chair for our split squats. So 10 of these, here we go. 10, I like counting down because then it seems to go faster. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, those legs are sore from yesterday. The first round, the first little bit of warming up is always the worst. You always feel all those sore muscles the most. And then once you warm up, it gets better. I lost count. I think I'm at 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to come down to the floor now. So grab your mat and your towel in the ball in the back of your back here. Okay, knees are wide, knees are wide, feet are together. We're going to do 10 sit-ups all the way down, sitting up nice and tall for 10. 2, 3. I have to tell you guys, this is really good for me. Whether you're doing it with me or not, it gets me up. It's kind of like a commitment that I've made to you guys to be on here. And hopefully you'll make the commitment to do this with me. I think that's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, just coming into your tabletop position. So hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips, opposite arm, opposite leg for bird dogs. And as you're doing this, guys, really think about your opposite arm, opposite leg, kind of like reaching away with the leg, reaching away with the arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it's funny, you know, just as a sidebar here, as we go into round 2, I'm seeing all these like online fitness trainers offering their programs at discounted prices. And here I am doing this for free, which is just goes to show like, guys, you don't need to pay for this kind of stuff, okay? So, kind of funny that you can get all this stuff for free. Really, it's nice to have someone leading you. And I am really happy to do this for you, honestly. I really feel like that's the least I can do and give back. We're going into burpees. So 5, 4. Remember, if you can't jump, you can step. Just come all the way down, get all the way up. I lost count already. I think one more. Good. Coming over to your bench for your split squats, or your bar or your chair. 10 on each side. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs are starting to warm up. They feel a little better this round. Hopefully yours do too. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now guys, if you don't have a chair, I should have shown you this. You can just put the leg behind you on the ground and do a split squat this way. Okay, that's totally fine. And 10. Good. Going to sit-ups. Remember, this is just our warm-up. We're not moving too quickly through this, just getting warm, getting our heart rate up, getting the blood pumping so we can stretch out a little bit. If you're just watching from home, guys, I encourage you to go back to the beginning when you have time and do the whole thing. All right, here we go, 10 sit-ups, all the way down. Remember, your towel is in the base of your spine. 2, knees wide, feet together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Use the arms if you have trouble getting up. Some people even kind of pull on the inside of their legs a little bit. When you're new to this kind of stuff, you just want to move. I've lost count again. 9, I think, and 10. Good. Coming onto all fours for our bird dogs. So hands directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips, opposite arm, opposite leg, reaching away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing great, guys. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good stuff. Let's do one more round and then we'll stretch. So coming to our burpees. 5 burpees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Your split squats, either your foot on the floor or back foot elevated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Switch legs. Always hard getting your balance at first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Sit-ups. Get your towel under your back. I'll use my ab mat. So putting in the small of your back. Guys, if you're coming on here, wondering what the heck's going on, I'm doing free home workouts, so join in or come back later, start from the beginning, do the whole thing. It's about a half an hour to 40 minutes every morning, starting at approximately 9:30. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I say approximately because sometimes getting out of my house to get here, to get everything set up, takes me a bit longer. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good stuff. Last 10 bird dogs. So feet, knees under the hips, Hands under the shoulders, opposite arm, opposite leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right, let's stand up, grab a sip of water. Gonna stretch out a little bit. All right, so we'll start with some head circles. Just easy, all the way from one side to the other. Some people say don't go backwards, but I say if your head wasn't meant to go backwards, then why not, right? Oh, get all those creaks and crunches out. Good. Big shoulder shrugs. Shrugging up. Good. And then we'll roll those shoulder blades back and down. Good, big arm circles backwards. Open up the front of the body. You can make them faster too if you want. And here's a new one for you. Let's do opposite arms. So one arm's going one way, one arm's going the other way. It's funny because on camera it looks like my hands are going both the same way. See if you can go the other way. That's a challenging one for your brain, isn't it? Good, shake that out. Keep your knees nice and soft. Rotations through the hips. And the waist. Good, we're gonna do something called a good morning. This is new for those of you that have been doing this with me for a bit now. So keeping your legs relatively straight, you're gonna imagine that you're pushing something heavy away with your butt. Keep your back nice and straight. You're just leaning over. You should feel a stretch here in your hamstrings, maybe down into your calves, definitely in your hamstrings and glutes. So you're coming into this bent over position, and then you're gonna stand up and squeeze your butt like you're thrusting your hips forward. So let's do 10 of those, just warming up the glutes. It's good for the stretch of the hamstrings. Normally, if I was doing good mornings, I would have a barbell, and it's like a back and glute and hamstring strengthening exercise. So if you had a bar, you could do that. Or any kind of weight, like maybe a heavy backpack, you could also do. Good. All right, let's stretch out in that downward dog that we did yesterday. Let me move this out of the way. So you're gonna walk your hands out in front of you. Palms are flat on the ground. Hopefully you can see me here. You're trying to look back at those toes, pushing your head down and thinking about getting your chest to the ground. If you can't get your heels to the ground, just bend your knees and come up onto your toes. That's okay. Good. You should feel a nice stretch all through your calves and the back of your legs here. Okay, and then we'll just come into a plank position and slowly come down to the ground, and then push yourself up to stretch your hips and your stomach. If you can't come this high, that's okay. Just go as high as you can. Feeling that nice stretch to the front of your body, shoulders out of the ears. Good stuff. Come back to a plank position, and we'll bring the right leg forward and then bring the left knee down, coming up into a sort of quasi-runner's lunge here. And let's lift our hands up if you can. If you can't, you can put one hand on your knee for support and just feel that nice stretch all the way through the side of your body. Then you're going to take that opposite arm and you're going to twist it over that front leg. So this is a lunge with a twist. It gives you a deeper stretch. You might feel this more. It shouldn't hurt. It should just feel like a great stretch through the hips. Good. And then you can place your hands down, bring that leg back, come to plank, and the other leg forward, drop your knee, starting in this position, bringing your arms above your head if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Just hold one leg with the hand And then take that opposite hand and twist it over that knee for lunge with a twist. Good. Okay, we're gonna warm up our squats because we have some jump squats today. And this can be done one of two ways. You can come, when you guys are squatting, I wanna make sure that your feet are slightly outside of your hips. Your toes are slightly out. Okay, you don't wanna be in a plie position, but you do want your toes slightly pointing out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna push our hips back, bring our butt down as low as we can go. Ideally, guys, when you're squatting, you wanna try to get that butt all the way down below the hip crease, or below the hip crease below the knee, sorry. Your weight should be in your heels, okay? So we don't wanna squat on our toes. That's not a good idea for the knee. Now, when I'm squatting today, guys, because I have a very sore knee on my right side, my squat is more of like a left-legged squat only, so you'll see me come low on the one side, but I can't put too much pressure on the right side. So the other option too, for those of you that might have squatting issues, is to use a chair or a bench and just sit to that chair and stand up. Today we're gonna do these with a jump. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come all the way down to the bottom of our squat and jump up. Okay, and it doesn't have to be like a 6-foot jump in the air. It can just be a little jump. For me, again, with my knee, if I jump too much, it aggravates it, so I'm not gonna be jumping high, but you can jump as high as you want. And I'm also gonna do mine sitting to this bench and kind of jumping up. And what you'll notice when you do these, especially if you're doing them right, is that your glutes start to burn because you're actually using your hips to jump up. And that's basically what jumping is. It's closing the hips and opening the hips, which is called hip extension, which is where all athletic movement comes from. Now let's talk about our push-ups because we also have some push-ups today. I'm gonna move this back here. For push-ups, guys, we have a couple of options, okay? So a lot of people think that push-ups is just about your chest and your upper body. It's not. It's about your whole body. Okay, so always want to start with your hands so that they're pretty close to your shoulders. You don't want them super wide. This is not going to be a good idea for the shoulder. Okay, so keep your hands close and tight. And so you have a couple options here. So obviously, if you want to do a full push-up, you want to push your toes into the ground, squeeze your legs, squeeze your bum, squeeze your abs, pull those shoulder blades back and down, and push straight up into that plank. Okay, so we're looking for full extension here of the arms. On the way down, same thing. Point your elbows back, don't flare them out. Okay, flaring them out is bad on the shoulders. If you cannot do them like that from your toes, cross your feet and you're basically taking your shins out of this, so you should be able to push up in a plank position. The thing with push-ups, guys, that we do not want to see is what I call the slinky. So that means that you're not using your abs at all or your legs, and you're just kind of doing this and then lifting your butt, okay? So we don't want to do that. We want to stay, imagine your body is a plank, okay? So no slinky push-ups. Did you see that? How my chest raised first? I want my chest and my hips to come up at the same time, whether I'm doing them from my toes or from my knees, okay? Back extensions. Back extensions is laying on your stomach, and I call these Superman as well. So they're called Superman because it's like I'm flying with my arms straight out in front of me and my legs behind me, and I'm lifting up. I'm gonna hold for 2 and relax. Up, hold for 2 and relax. And what you're doing, guys, is you're working your lower back and your glutes as well as your core, because when you lift up, you're actually tightening your abs here as well to hold yourself in this position. And you'll notice the tighter you hold your abs, the better. So those are the back extensions. And then the last thing we're doing is we're gonna be holding plank for a minute at the end of our set. So you can hold plank in a bunch of different ways. So you can hold the plank on your hands like this. If it's too much on your wrists, you can come down to your elbows. Okay, so in plank, guys, you don't want that butt up in the air like this. You want to be nice and straight, whether you're on your hands or not. Now, if you find that really, really super hard to do, again, you can do a knee plank, right? This is still working my core to hold myself there. Planks are awesome for the core. So, hopefully you guys are ready. So what we're gonna do is 30 reps of everything with a 1 minute plank hold. I'm gonna estimate the 1 minute because I don't have my timer because I'm silly and forgot it this morning. And then we're gonna do 20 of everything, hold plank for a minute, and then we're gonna do 10 of everything and hold plank for a minute. So I'm gonna grab a sip of water and we're gonna start this. All right, so we're starting with push-ups. 30 push-ups, then 30 back extensions, so stay laying on the ground, then 30 jump squats. All right, so here we go. Get into your start position for push-ups. Remember what I said, you want to have your hands nice and tight and close, okay? Here we go for 30. It's 5 for me. Count yours out. Okay, I need to take a break. That was 9, 10. 13, and I can feel when I get tired, I start to do the slinky, so I gotta reset myself. 15, 16, and like I said, guys, you can always go from your knees, right? 18, 19, 20, we've got 10 more. 10, 9, 8, you can hear me kind of suck my breath in, that's to tighten my core. 7, 6, 5, these are getting hard, my shoulders and my chest is burning, so is my abs. 5, I'm gonna go for my knees, keep my form. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. Let's come on to the stomach for back extensions or Superman holds. We're doing 30 of these. Make sure you hold for a good 2 seconds. 1, 2, really squeeze the glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, try to come up as high as you can, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, halfway. You may be ahead of me, that's okay. If you're ahead, you can move on to your jump squats. 30 jump squats. 19, 20, 10 to go. 10, 9, 8, I don't know about you, but my glutes and lower back are burning, that's a good thing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1, good job. All right, coming out of that, if you're doing regular jump squats, here we go, we're coming all the way down. 1, 2, 3. Now I can't squat below parallel because of my knee. I'm gonna go over here and go over to the bench. Little hop at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, feel the burn, 19, 20, 21, 22, 29, 30. All right, we got 1 minute of plank hold. I'm gonna estimate this. So find your starting position. You might have a timer, hopefully you do. And here we go. 5, 6, 8, 10, 20. It's hard to hold your plank when you're out of breath. 30. Remember, you can come to your elbows too. I actually find elbows harder. I don't know why. 40. I'm gonna go back to my hands. Whew. Who's sweating? I'm sweating. 50, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm getting hot. I gotta take this off. Sorry if you don't appreciate it. Here we go, 20 push-ups, guys. On the hands and knees, or toes, up for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, trying not to slinky, it's hard. 10, 10 to go. Remember, you can go from your knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5 more. Try these from my toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. 1. All right, 20 back extensions. Arms are out in front, legs are behind you. Here we go. Up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze those glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Coming up, 20 jump squats. Remember, without assistance, you're coming nice and low, all the way up. Here we go. I'm using my bench. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 4, 5. Make the jump count. Open those hips. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, and 1. Good. 1 minute plank hold, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and up. 10. Nice and strong. You can do this. 20. 30. 40. Hold tight. We're almost there. 50. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last set, guys. 10 push-ups. Here we go. 10. Count them out. 2, 3, 4. Remember, you can go from your knees. Keep everything tight. 5. No slinkies. I'm starting to slink last minute, here we go. Staying strong for 1 more minute. Ten. 20. 30. Almost there, halfway. This is the last 30 seconds. 40. 'I'm shaking. 50. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. You did it. Way to go, guys. Virtual high fives. I think I've only got a few people left with me here, finishing this off. It's awesome. You guys did great. Give yourselves a pat on the back.